Hi, welcome guys, welcome girls, and every human in between. It's your girl with the locks, and welcome to another episode, installation, whatever you want to call it, of Bear With Me, and specifically Storytime Tuesday. Y'all, before we get started, let me first state, like, comment, subscribe, and leave a review. I'm seeing I went on Apple Podcast and I saw I had a couple of reviews. I say, okay, 5 stars. Thank you so much. Thank you. But tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend that the podcast is available. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. So check it out. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Last week, there was no episode, guys, and I had mixed emotions about not posting or uploading, but it was so tough. It was tough the week before that. So last episode 7, was about Hurricane Beryl. Literally did that episode 24 hours into not having power. Excuse me. We gonna just hit y'all with the banger, and I'm gonna just let y'all know I ain't had power for 8 days. 8 days. Let me run that back one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, 8 days, guys. 8. I've never gone that long without power. So when it came to start thinking about what I was going to upload for this past Tuesday, it was just a struggle. It was just a legit struggle. I wanted to do my vlog, but I didn't have the equipment to do my vlog where I was because I could not stay in my space, my living quarters, those days. So like I told y'all, I had recorded episode 7 in my car, then had all these upload issues. So thankfully that same day, my cousin was having people live where you live. Sometimes it seems scary to live, move or relocate and not have family or friends or support. But I was very appreciative that my cousin and his family, they now live here in Houston. And so being able to go to be in their space for as long as I was, very, very grateful for them. But y'all, 8 days and then my dog. Whew. Like I told y'all before, I don't know what's worse in a natural disaster, having a pet or having a kid. I know that they both come with their own issues and obstacles. But when I tell y'all I was nerved up for those 8 days, nervous that my dog is going to overheat, seize, and pass out. Just nerved up because we would come back to my apartment, kind of scope the scene, everything like that. And the level of panting that this man was doing, just uncomfortable. And I'm just it's okay, Bubba. It's okay. It was intense. So, that was that part. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my apartment property management company, raggedy, okay? Raggedy. Just unbelievably raggedy because we as residents were on the resident portal giving them suggestions on how to support us. This is a national or nationwide property management company. They got locations everywhere. Why are we as residents trying to tell y'all how to support us? So y'all know me. I'm finna come through with I ain't been here. So why would I pay a full month's rent come next August? Well, not next August. Why would I pay a full month's rent for August when 8 days I wasn't here in July. So go ahead, prorate August for those 7 days. And then because y'all just move real raggedy about it, like, so story time. Let's do it. Here's the timeline. Monday, storm happened, trees all down, all that, all that, all that. Didn't nothing really happen. And I get that because everybody's safe and sound or what they supposed to be. Cool, whatever. So the storm did end like at about 11. Damage was done. They cleaned up what they could on Monday. Tuesday, they cleaned up some more. Wednesday, they come out with a generator, and they got a generator powering a suck pump to drain this lake. It wasn't until Thursday that they decided to open up the clubhouse with the for us to be able to like cool off or charge our phones. Why did it take y'all 3 to 4 days, however you want to look at it, to do something for your residents? And I was not truly mad at the lease office because they are part of this storm too. I'm mad at the regional office or the corporate office or the state office or all these different offices that could have done something for us. Like, it was just so disgusting because it showed me just how much companies and corporations don't care about humans. Like, just figure it out. And I just be like, we not never finna act like this. Like, y'all making money. And y'all finna act like y'all just can't help out. Like, okay, let me get into what I mean when I say that. So, everybody on the resident portal going up. Like, can we get some concessions? Can we get our amenity fees waived? Can we get free months rent? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now, I know this property management company is not about to give out no whole free rent to the, I think it's a lot of units. We got 63 buildings. That's what I can say. So as far as how many actual units there are, it's close to, I ain't gonna even make up a number, but it's a lot of units. Like, this is a big complex. So I'm already knowing they not finna get everybody free rent. Like, that's a lot of money gone. So they did stuff like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I think on Monday too, they had food trucks and they gave out $15 credits. Well, anybody living in today's society, a food truck is an entree and you might be able to get a drink. So the first time they did that, they were like, "Oh, come to the leasing office, get you the food truck. It's a $15 credit," and they ran out of food. Now, I don't know if the truck ran out of food or if they reached their purchase cap or something of the sort, because it was real hard to understand who was at fault when it came to reading what was happening on the resident portal. So that was that part. And I was just like, okay, so Thursday I wasn't even here to be a part of that because, like, I was at my cousin's house. So I think I came over here on Friday. I don't even remember no more, y'all, but they got better. They started having more trucks. And then it's like when the sun would set, it was pitch black in the neighborhood. Pitch black. Somebody's whole car got stole. Your whole car got stole? Somebody had to request or suggest on the resident portal, can we get some lights in the hallways because it's really dark? Yeah, like, why are we having to give y'all ideas on how to help us be safe for the people who don't have an other place to go? So it was just so unfortunate. Like, it's families that live in this complex and they can't go nowhere else type. And I was just so grateful for the resources that I truly have. But anyway, so my apartment company was raggedy. Centerpoint. Oh my gosh. I did not know Centerpoint be acting the way they be acting. Because when we had a tornado back in like April, May, and power went out, I only lost power for 3, 4 hours, something like that. But a lot of people, like at my job, they went a whole week without power. One baby girl went a whole week without power. The power cut out while she was in the midst of washing. And it was on a cycle with a door lock. So all them clothes done for. Like, imagine that. Ooh. So they said, they being Centerpoint, said that they made the electrical grid better after the last storm. Where? How? Because the fact that 2.6 million people went without power, y'all outsourcing people. I got family telling me that somebody work on the lines in Chicago and they coming down here to help support. It was it was crazy just how much this storm had impacted so many people and in the various ways. Y'all, at first, and then Shorty never had to consider hurricane season in no July for her birthday. Let's just first say that like that. Now I got to start considering hurricane season for my birthday. And then they said it's going to be about 12 more hurricanes this season. Y'all, it is only July. What are we talking about? We got 12 more sitting in the ocean getting warm. My goodness. So, Centerpoint, my apartment complex, all raggedy. Ugh. Now let's get into the government. FEMA is, I don't know a nice word, but they not nice. That's what I can say. They are not here for us. Let me just state that like that, like that. Y'all. They declared it a disaster. You go online. Then the disaster not listed for you to do your disaster assistance. Oh, okay. Okay. The website got to update. Fine. Cool. I'll give you grace. Cool beans. Then they say, oh, if you got renter's insurance, you're not eligible. Then they say, if you don't got pictures on no damage, you're not eligible. Then it was another reason too. What? I was like, what? First off, and I think I said this in my last episode, it is pretty much a requirement to have renter's insurance or homeowners insurance to be able to buy a home and or rent an apartment. So because I got insurance, y'all expecting the insurance to cover it, but the insurance don't want to cover it because of XYZ. So who gonna help somebody with something? Like, we not really out here to really help humans. We just out here for the illusion of it. Ooh, I was bothered by that. So that was that week because I don't even want to go back there. I can tell you this: when my power came on, I was not in my house. Oh, that's another thing. My power tricked me. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. My power came on, and I happened to be here, and I was on my patio, and I saw like the side of the building light flicker on, and then I saw my neighbor's patio light flicker on. When I tell y'all I screamed, I was yelling. The UPS man got nervous, looked up at me, shook like, girl, what's going on? And I was like, I got power, oh my God, oh my God. Like, y'all, I was so geeked up, and that lasted all of 4 minutes. 4 minutes of power. I was on the phone with my sister. She could tell you, like, oh, I was geeked up. Ooh, and then to just be brought back down when I walked in my apartment again, it was like the ceiling fan not going, the AC not on, and none of the lights I left on is on. That's crazy. So then my neighbor hit me up and was like, you got power or my lights on. I was like, can you go to my apartment and check? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, you got power. I said, now I know you checked, but like, can you check? I am so appreciative of my fellow dog mom turned friend. Like, I appreciate her, but she was like, girl, yes, I went in there and turned on all the lights. You got power. Come home. Craig's in trouble. Come quick. Yeah, nah, but I was like, okay, cool. I got power. And I was like, I need to see it for myself. We came in the house. I turned on the lights. I said, I don't want to say his name because he gonna come over here. But I was like, Bubba, look. And he looking around. He like, what? I'm like, look up. And he like, what I'm supposed to be seeing right now. But that was that. When I tell you I was happy, like, ooh, I was so happy. I was, man, I was, is what I was. I mean, anyway. So that was that week. Needed two screens. All of them, like I'm gonna the vlog is gonna come out, y'all. I don't know how many people are eager for it. I imagine that we are, or I imagine that we just really want to see what I did, and I'm here for y'all if y'all want to see it too. But putting together a vlog, mm, it's tight. It's tight. Like when I be creating little reels, that be feeling like a lot for me. But a whole vlog, okay. But anyway, it's coming. It's gonna come. So that was that, and my dog was so happy to be at home. I could tell that he was happy to be home, and I was happy for him to be home because we spent 8 days nonstop together. Because while we were at my cousin's, his crate couldn't fit in the car for me to bring it with us. So he was just in the room we were in, out and about, which was not an issue because I trust him. But if he's just going to be in a space and not going to be kind of like contained, he's going to get anxious. And what he do when I was chopping it up with my cousins, this man chewed up the air mattress cord. Thankfully, it's a high quality air mattress, so it ain't like you gotta inflate it every few hours or in the middle of the night it's gonna deflate on you, like none of that like that. But I couldn't bring my air mattress back home with me because once I deflated it, that was it for forever. And I just bought that air mattress 3 years ago. So I can count how many times I used that air mattress. That's just how much that air mattress ain't got no real usage. But it did get its usage in the 8 days, 7 days that I was at my cousin's. So, attitude of gratitude. Let me pull back. So that was that. Like that was aftermath of Hurricane Beryl. Glad to be back home. He glad to be home. So everything is well. Oh, when we came back home, I needed a break bad. So I said, I'm out. I'm gone. Y'all know this man cussed me out when I got ready to leave. Like he just all loud, loud, loud barking. Like I don't care. We've had a lot of time together, a lot of close, intimate time together. I need a break. The fact that like the only time some parents get breaks is when their kids is at school. Woo, child. I I can't imagine. I can't imagine. But I'm also a single dog mom. It probably wouldn't be as bad if I had someone else to share it with, but sharing it with or not, like whether I'm being responsible or my partner being responsible, we being responsible and we just can't be us by ourselves. So I don't know. Anyway, so next story, y'all. I got into a show. This show goes back. It dropped in 2011. And so when I saw that, I said, where was I in 2011? All right, number one, still in Chicago, still at school specifically. 2011. I don't even know, like, because I'm just trying to think, why didn't I know about this show? I don't recall knowing about this show. When I think about 2011, I want to say we were still stuck on the game, Melanie and Derwin and whatnot. I don't know. Don't remember, but it is what it is. So 2011, this show dropped. What show am I talking about? Game of Thrones. So people been eating up Game of Thrones. I know people that have watched it 10 times over type. Watch parties and just like all the winter is coming and just all that, all that, all that, all that. And I'm just like, this seemed like another one of the Lord of the Rings, Hobbits, all stuff that I can't really get into. But fun fact, because I didn't think that I would like Harry Potter, but I got into Harry Potter first time December 2022. My first time ever watching Harry Potter. Still haven't watched them all. I think I'm on up to movie number 5. No, 6. I don't know. And I'm not gonna even sit up here on this podcast and try to remember which one I did. But I do like them. They just too long, and I tend to watch them when I'm getting ready to, when I'm like relaxing, kind of winding down, and I end up falling asleep. But they're good. Anyway, Game of Thrones. So people, and then now they got the whole House of Dragons, and so people going up, and I'm just like, you don't watch it, you don't watch it. I'm like, no, like, I might. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try to see it. And my friend was like, well, you don't really need Game of Thrones to watch House of Dragons, but it's cool to know the context. Okay, thank you for that. So last weekend, I was just like, let's try it. Let's try it. We put it on. First off, the amount of names in family trees. Lord, I felt like I was taking a test. I'm just like, okay, who is that? Is that his brother? Is that who is that? Do they live in the north or in the south? Are they at King's Landing? What's the seven king? It was a lot, and it was a little slow, but that's because we're trying to build storylines and whatnot. Y'all, we got to the end of episode one, and I'm chill, laid back on the couch, little recline kind of going on. And I don't know how many of us that listen to my podcast have never seen Game of Thrones. I am going to say this next bit because I just got to say it and make it plain because I know that there are a lot of people who listen to my podcast who have seen it. At the end of episode one, when they threw that little boy over the balcony, I sat up. I was in a reclined state, relaxed. And I was only going to watch that one episode and go lay down. And didn't. And didn't. I watched all of one, all of two, and all but the last 12 minutes of number three because that body said, now listen, Whit, you might not want to go to sleep, but I want to go to sleep. So I'm finna lay down. And so body went out the last 12, had to watch the last 12 the next day. And one thing I can say about Game of Thrones, they gonna make a cliffhanger. And it's gonna be a good one too. Because every cliffhanger has left me like, press play. You know how like the little loading, or like episode 3, and then it got the little spin, the little cycle or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? What I'm talking about. And I be like, just click it. We ain't gotta wait on it. Let's go. It's good, y'all. It's good. And so now I'm gonna get into a few of the characters because I mean I want to, and the goal is to catch up so I can talk about House of Dragons because now I'm invested. It's 8 seasons. One of my friends was like, "Oh, the seasons are short, so you'll get through them, and then we can watch House of Dragons together with the woo woo." I'm like, "Cool." She was like, "It's only about 8 episodes, y'all." Just yesterday, I'm like, okay, I'm on episode 6. I got 2 more episodes. And once episode 8 happened, and I was like, okay, ooh, I can't wait for season 2, what they gonna do next. And then a little bar at the bottom popped up. I said, wait a minute. I backed out and I looked and I saw that there are actually 10 episodes. I said, we can't do it tonight. Self control, self discipline. We'll watch the next 2 tomorrow. Y'all, I can tell y'all right now, I high key want to watch episode 1 of season 2. Like, once I finish doing this. But I can't. Like, I need to go to bed. I'm quite tired. My eyes was heavy at 8:58. So uh we gotta wrap this up. Anywho, the whole show, I mean, the cliffhangers are just really good. So many people are connected and bloodline. Like I said, it's a lot. And so what I might start doing is writing down family tree lines and just like really getting it. The queen, don't like her. Just ooh, Cersei, Cece, whatever her name is, she's crazy. Okay. Um, her son Joffrey, get out of here. or orangutan, whatever that family name is with the dragons. Crazy. The brother was wild for how he was acting. Ned, the only like easy name to say type. Him and his family tree is crazy. His son, I think his name Ron Snow. Yeah, come here, son. Come here. Let's come here, cause you are cute. Okay, like what's up, Mr. Snow, Lord Snow? What's up? And then Kyle Drogo. Yeah, you it too. But you only look that good because you got a swole chest, your pectorals are a little swole, and you got eyeliner around your eyes, making you look all intense. Cause you take off all this little extra, you got fluff going on. You're not even that high, but you that high in the show. It's giving for me. So what's up, Drogo? Like I'm here. Um, and just it's a good show. So if you have not seen Game of Thrones, tap in. I would not recommend a show that I did not think was worth watching. And I mean, other people have recommended the show for me. Not to say that I don't trust their reviews, but I gotta be in a space to be able to be ready to receive new, if you will. And to think the fact that this came out in 2011, it's really got me wondering, like, was this super popular back then? Like, I don't know that people was talking about Game of Thrones back then. But here we are. So that's it. Because it's Storytime Tuesday, we need to do my jams of the week. Let's do it. Well, one jam of the week is an oldie but a goodie. Auntie Anita Baker. Just because. I put on her essentials while I was cleaning up or doing something, and I was like, just because came on, and I was like, run that back. Oh, run that back again. Run that back 3 more times. And I was just really jamming. So Auntie Anita, just because fire. I love you just yeah. Okay, we ain't gonna get into it. Copyright. Second jam of the week. He on tour right now. He was just in Houston last week, and I wish I had went. I got a couple of friends that went, and just looking at their videos, I was like, wow, yeah, y'all had some good seats. That man was showing up and showing out. But Chris Brown, Residuals, that's I don't know. I really like that song. I really like that song. And then it's three gems of the week, not just your typical two. Jhene Aiko. How y'all say her name? Y'all let me know. Give me the phonetic spelling in the comments. How y'all say Jhene's name? But it's W.A.Y.S. It's from her sold out album, W.A.Y.S. The name of the sold out album. Name of the song is W.A.Y.S. I'm wondering as I'm in this moment right now, what does W.A.Y.S stand for? Because it's got like it's an acronym for something, so I'm interested. W.A.Y.S came on. I was in a space where I was reflecting and thinking, and one of the lines like you got to keep going, and some most like some empowering like let's evolve, and it spoke to me for where I was for those days, and so I just ran up. I was actually in a car, and it was one of my commute. Oh, y'all, yeah, okay. So one thing that storm did was test me and my patience and my faith or my hope or just like my steadiness that everything is working itself out. When I tell y'all on Thursday and Friday when the power was out, I had many moments and W.A.Y.S came on, and it really helped me get through. But that Thursday and Friday was a drag. I was all over the place. So that's it. So jams of the week: Anita Baker, Just Because, Chris Brown, Residuals, Jhene Aiko, W.A.Y.S. tap in, go back, press play, and let the music move you type. And before we close out, I do have a new addition to my household. He goes by the name of Herman, and he is a ZZ plant. Y'all probably thought I was talking about a whole man or a whole human or a whole kid or something. I know. No, sirree. I wanted another plant. Well, actually, I was getting Potty looked at to make sure that it wasn't time to like repot Potty, but my pothos. But they said that she's fine. And so when I was in there and I just was around all these plants, I was like, I want another plant. And the plant, his name is Herman, and he's did I say a ZZ? I meant to say a zebra. He's a zebra plant, a zebra plant. And he's so cute, and I love him so much. And I'm so glad that my green thumb is going greener or just getting stronger. Poppy is thriving. My snake plant don't have a name. I forgot what I said I was gonna call it already, but we in this game almost a full year of being a plant mommy. And now I got Herman. So life is steady, life is cool, life is chill, now that I got power back. So I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm glad. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. So, as always, it has been fun. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Meet me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about all of these stories that I've shared with you all. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. It's been a pleasure. Wishing you light, love, and laughter always and forever. Till next time.